Wow. Just wow. I wasn't expecting to make a second video of this bitch. But it gets a little, bad when the teacher purposely fucks you over. Yes. I have a friend named Isaiah. So our math teacher had us do just do all this delta math, Delta math is a math program. And we were like, okay. And if you didn't do, even if you missed one, it would push your grade all the way down until you finished it, And you'd have to take late credits, so it's not that good. And, he gave us a pretty long deadline for it. I think it was a week, which it's just math. You can easily look up all the questions for it. My friend Isaiah was doing it. He was doing it in Miss Cook's class, the bitch's class. And, if he didn't do it, his grade would go down. And Miss Cook goes over to him and says, "You should be working on English." And Isaiah's telling her, "I need to do this or else my grade will go down, or something in the line of that." And she said, "No, do English." So this is what he did. He only had one question left. And he's like, "Fine, I won't do it." So he didn't do it. His grade went from an A- to an F. Yeah, that's how big of a jump that Delta Math did. It can take your A- to an F. And the teacher had the fucking guts. Miss Cook had the guts to get angry at Isaiah for failing math, even though it was her fault. This was a true story too. Real fucking story. This teacher fucked him over because, English is at a D. Well, math is now at a fucking F, bitch. Now, I have bad problems with her all the fucking time. The thing where I was telling you how she will literally interrupt a test just to tell you the most basic fucking information. Yeah, imagine that happening twice. I'm just taking my goddamn test because I don't care, I just don't care. I'm gonna fucking fail the test anyway. Why should I care? She's like, "Everyone look at me." That includes you, Silas. I just had to fucking turn around. She's like, "The fuck do you want?" She's like, "Skip number 7. No one fucking cares. I actually watched as one kid got kicked out of her class for sleeping. Yeah, so we were taking the test, and there was one kid. I think he does basketball or football or whatever the fuck he does. I don't know. And he kept sleeping. It was a fucking Monday or Friday. It was one of those two. He didn't care. But, he was really fucking sleepy, And literally, after the second or third time that he almost fell asleep, the teacher's like, "All right, I'm going to tell Mr. Emerton," that's what the government's teacher name is, "on you. Just go back to class." So he literally had no fucking choice to finish his test. You should just keep waking him up, or not make us go into your fucking class. It's boring in there. When you're in government and you have to put your phone in the phone jail, if you have wireless earbuds, you could still listen to it. You can still listen to your music because it's just in a box, not fucking solid concrete walls. But when you're in there, your earbuds don't work. And anyway, she'll probably fucking tell you to take them out so she can tell you the most basic information to mankind. Fucking worse than DK Oldies. Because at least with DK Oldies, people don't fucking know. With this, it's don't do number 7. It's this is the third time you fucking told me. So, there was a written part, And she spent, this was the second time she interrupted the test. She spent, I'm not fucking joking, 3 goddamn minutes saying, if we didn't do it, we'd fail. 3 minutes explaining that. Do you know what I did for that fucking 2-paragraph shit? 2-paragraph essay at the end? I reworded what it wanted me to talk about. It was talk about the past and, this shit about fucking, I don't know, Great Depression. I don't know what the test was about. I completely forgot. I don't care enough, And I was back then it was pretty bad. The things that happened were Great Depression, period. This thing, period. There you go. Technically, technically 2 paragraphs. They're all sentences, incomplete ones, but they're still sentences. We had no choice. Even if I was like, I'll just take the fucking F on this, you know? I'm passing the class. I don't care. She would still say fucking no. So, yeah, you had no other fucking choice. One kid literally had to go back because he missed one question, and I feel like you should have just counted that as like a missed question. I think the world's largest punishment is going into her class. She fucking interrupts shit. She fucks you over sometimes, according to Isaiah's case. And she literally, and, you know, the other kid as well. And she does everything to make your life fucking horrible. I wouldn't be surprised if someday one of her students is going to see her out in the street and fucking punch her hard. Like, enough to knock her the fuck out. Because they hate her so much. I would literally crack jokes with Isaiah about plans to getting her fucking fired from her job. Jokes on how to get her fired. Shit like, I'd be like, you know, if she calls you the wrong pronouns, you can get her canceled. I wouldn't be surprised if she purposefully calls people the wrong fucking pronouns. I would make jokes about that. It would be like, fucking sue her. If she's fucking up your education, I think that's an actual way to sue someone. If they purposely fuck you over and basically preventing you from graduating, you can sue someone for that. Mainly, you know, a teacher, but still, I think that's a real thing you can do. They can get fired for that. Usually I'd say something like, oh, but don't harass them. I would advise to harass her. That would be a very agreeable thing. No one would stop you. Maybe the fucking principal. No one else, though. Now, of course, I'm not saying inflict violence on her, you know. I'm not going to say, yeah, actually fucking kill her, but don't do that now. That's not healthy. But, yeah, but still, she's like one of the worst fucking teachers in the entire school. I fucking hate her. She sucks.